amazing baked cheesecake with Nastergal gel. Hi there foodies, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to be notified of future videos. Hi, my name is Nadine from Top Nosh. Welcome to the channel. Today I will bake with you a wonderful baked cheesecake. First we have to separate our eggs because we are going to need 4 egg yellows but only 2 egg whites. We have to make sure our egg white has no egg yellow in, otherwise it will flop. Next I'm using 400 grams of cream cheese. I'm using the more rich one, so full cream is the best. As you see, it is very heavy and sticky. So I'm going to beat this a little bit and I'm going to add 160 grams of sugar. So I'm using Castor Sugar because the Castor Sugar is finer, so it dissolves better. I'm leaving some sugar aside, which I'm going to add later on to our egg white. Okay, as you notice, when you add the sugar, the cream cheese becomes more loose and slightly softer. So you stir this until all your sugar is dissolved. And now we are adding egg yolk one by one in. At that stage you don't want to over whip, otherwise your cream cheese becomes funny shaped afterwards. That's my base, and now I'm going to add some lemon zest. So freshly picked from the tree is the best, and you can use a microplane or you can just chop the zest very fine. I'm using 2, but if you prefer 1, that's okay too. Mixing it well in. Then I have here 100 grams of clarified butter, but it's clarified melted butter. And you are folding that in. So you can see that's nice and glossy, so that's what you want. And now we add 60 grams of flour, sift into this mixture. And again, folding it in. So you stir this gentle until you have no more lumps or anything inside there. And now we have to whip our egg white and add the egg white. So the egg white is giving the cake a nice lift and it's going to make it nice and fluffy. I'm only using two egg whites, not 4, alright? And we're going to start beating this and we're going to add the rest of our Castor Sugar, which we didn't add it in our cream cheese. You want to whip it that it's stiff, so that means that you would be able to put it upside down without that it will fall out. And at that point you add slowly your icing sugar. You can do this in a machine, for me it's easier by hand. So now I'm adding sugar bit by bit. And now we're going to incorporate it with our cream cheese mixture. You can use a whisk or a spatula, is actually easier to combine it, especially the second half. My mixture looks ready, so now I have to prepare my tin to put them in. My oven is already switched on 160 degrees on fan. I'm gonna use a tin with a hole underneath, so this is what most bakers they use. You might have at home one with a bottom. If you have something like this, it's very easy to use. You can use some baking paper and we're gonna wrap it around, make it very tight. Fold over. Just keep it very tight. Nice and tight. Keep in mind, don't put it on the table and put your filling in. You will not be able to lift it up. Put this onto your baking tray, which you are going to use to put inside the oven. Last not least, you need to add some spray cook or butter or something to grease so that your cake will come out afterwards easier. Now we're all set up. Ready for the oven. One thing you've probably noticed, there is no base to this cake. This baked cheesecake does not need a base. If you're in a rush, you just want to make a nice cheesecake to eat straight away, you can leave it without the base. Alright, so let's put it in and it bakes for 45 minutes. Bye bye. After I'd taken out my cheesecake, I had to let it rest a little bit because you don't want to take it out when it's still very, very hot. It's still pretty warm, and you can see it falls slightly more down and it has loosened up on the side, so this will be very easy to take it out. So if you have a cake tin, you have a ring, you have to push it up with the paper. It's very simple and easy. And voila. Let's move it. So you still could decorate that pretty with anything or just icing sugar. I'm just gonna leave mine like this and it will enjoy it just now. You could eat the baked cheesecake just as is, but I have found this amazing Nastergal. I can't actually pronounce it properly. It's a nightshade berry. It's so amazing. So I'm going to put some on this on top. Most beautiful purple color and most delicious taste. It actually reminded me in Germany of blueberries picked in the forest. Just slight different taste to it as well. So I'm going to put this over my cheesecake and it looks amazing and I know it will taste absolutely awesome. I think that will do. So Nastergal, growing in the east side of South Africa. And to make it pretty, a little bit of icing sugar. And doesn't it look gorgeous? So we're going to tuck into this. I know Monet can't wait for it.
Come. It's time.
And voila. Amazing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I very much appreciate it. If you enjoyed that video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like. If there's a dish you would like me to make, please leave me a message in the comments. Remember, as long as you cook from the heart, your food will always be delicious.